they present him as a man who would not listen to reason. Who, if somebody did not believe in him, he would slaughter him. He would kill all opposition by force. Now that is the doing of these Maulvis, which is preventing people from loving Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Why it is necessary to see him with our eyes is that we don't believe in this hodgepodge. We believe that the most powerful weapon in the hands of Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was his love of mankind, true love, unconditional love, Rahmatul lil Alameen. That is what he was. Not a hater of men and oppressor of men, not a despot, but the humblest of men who was the highest in esteem as far as Allah went. That was his true beauty. And his weapon was logic, not force. Al-Burhan, that is Al-Furqan, that is what the Holy Quran is called. So when you present him as you see him, it is impossible for a right-minded person to hate him then. Then he is automatically being loved by the opponents once their perspective is corrected. This is why Hazrat Masih Salam came. All this humanism and what is happening in Sudan and other Muslim countries, to hate the enemies of Islam and to crush them and to destroy them, this is not true Islam. True Islam, the true character of Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is to overwhelm your enemies with your love until they have no way out but to begin to love you. Instead of being after your blood, they should be able to offer their blood for your sake. That is exactly what the Holy Quran tells us. فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. It doesn't say that alright, if somebody hates you, you strike at his head in a manner that you should never forget, and his the followers or others should also take a lesson from there. That verse is only for a situation where enemies are attacking you. That is a completely different situation. But as far as the religious opposition is concerned, as far as the antagonism which springs from disagreement on dogma and doctrine is concerned, the answer to that given by the Holy Quran is not sword. It is love. It is preaching in a manner that the enemies are turned into friends. So this is why it is highly essential to present Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as Hazrat Masih Maud saw him. And as we see him through his eyes, then it would be impossible for the enemies to continue to hate him. In fact, they would begin to love him. This is exactly what has happened. In fact, Ahmadis have been able to convert Jews to Muslims and extremely loving Muslims to Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa. Even in Israel, such conversions have been effective. That should be the only approach which you should adopt vis-a-vis not only the Jews, but all the enemies of Islam.
Die Frage ist, sollen wir die Juden erst nach Christentum rufen und danach zum heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? Oder erst die Botschaft des Christentums geben und danach die Botschaft des Islams geben? Also sagt nein. Wir sollen die Juden die Botschaft des richtigen Islam, wie wir das verstehen, geben. Und wir sollen die Juden zu den heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam nach unserer Vorstellung von seiner Persönlichkeit rufen. Und der Grund, warum die Juden hassen den heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ist, dass die haben einen falschen Eindruck von der Persönlichkeit des heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Die glauben vielleicht, er war ein Militante oder er hasste die Menschen und so weiter, die es viel gegen ihn gesprochen wurde. Als wir das sehr klar machen, dass der heilige Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam liebte die Menschen mehr als irgendeine andere Person. Und sein Methode war nur Liebe, die Menschheit zurück zu Gott zu rufen. Und wenn wir diese korrumpierte Bild von den heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam richtig korrigieren, dann finden Sie, dass die Juden werden Islam annehmen und den heiligen Propheten Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam lieben.
So, yes, please. I think the interpreter has tired. Otherwise, I'm very good.